Hey everybody, welcome back to the vlog. So here's the thing, right? I'm in my garage. You already know it's a hot mess express. I don't even like that term, but I'm gonna use it because it's the truth. So listen, you guys, I am going to be working on a project in my garage. Not me, actually, a friend of mine who came over to help me because they are lovely. So we've got a lot going on in the garage. First of all, y'all have seen this shelf. I still need to do a little bit of decluttering on this shelf, which I'm gonna do right now. So let me show you what else I have going on. Okay, this is just a view of all the stuff that I still have not yet to go through, right? I have not gone through. I still have the Taekwondo bags. I've got 30 years worth of school stuff here that I have to go through. I've got bikes. I've got stuff all the way over here. Then, of course, we have the pantries that are going on and all types of things. Yes, lovely. You coming out to help Mr. Daniel? Yes, get your shoes on and come and help Mr. Daniel. Be perfect. And there's just a lot happening in my garage right now. I do need to work on decluttering some of these things. And today is the day to get that done. So I do want to thank today's sponsor, Fleximount, who has so graciously sent us two in garage shelving that come down from the ceiling mount shelving, right? So I'm going to share a little bit more about Fleximount and how it's going to help us in this garage. But I'm going to do that in just a sec, trying to get the dogs under control, and then hopefully we can get this garage under control.
Do I have to get the rolly cart out? You want this stuff?
Let's get the rolly cart out if we're able, because that's what's in the way right this second. And then we'll get the other stuff out. Just grab it, throw it out there into the yard, and I'll get it out at some point. That's my folding table. Pull that rolly cart out. Alrighty, you guys, so here it is. Jackson and I are just moving a lot of stuff out of the garage, and I'm just taking a few minutes to kind of organize that. That's like my 3 to 6 month pantry, but this is all of our personal feminine items, body wash, oral hygiene, all those types of items, personal feminine items for the household. And I'm just, while I'm moving stuff around the garage, I thought, hey, let me take a quick stock of what we have in there. And then we were just moving stuff out of the garage. That way, my friend Daniel, who was there helping us, would have as much space to work as he needed. And so we actually had not, at the beginning, we were not going to move these two pantry shelves. But then we would it might make it easier for him working. So let's go ahead and move those shelvings. Alrighty, you guys. So I just want to show you that these come in one box, right? So this is a 4x8 garage ceiling mounted shelf. This is in white. I think I picked white. I think it came in black as well. I can't remember. But this is perfectly fine. It's going in the garage, and for what I need it for, it's going to work out just great, no problem. So it wasn't very heavy. Funny story, when I went to the post office to pick it up, the guy was like, you're going to need, he told Alana, he said, you're going to have to get your dad to come and pick this up. And I felt really bad for the little man, because the next day I had my friend come over with her minivan to help us get it. He's like, oh, you're going to need a dolly. So he loans me one out of the post office, and I picked the thing up. I'm like, man, really? So it's very lightweight and durable, but it's very sturdy. So all of these are, like, that's a metal. And I'll show you this on Amazon where you can actually see. So all the pieces, and then it comes with all of the screws. My friend Daniel, who's actually helping me, you've seen Bree on the vlogs before. said it was easy to find the studs. He had a stud finder, but it was pretty easy to find. So what we're gonna do in my, I know, right? In my non-painted, praise the Lord, right? If we have to, go back and paint at another time, we will. We just ain't doing it right now. So he's actually putting up what goes at the top. So he'll put one here, and then he'll come out 4 feet, and then it'll go 8 feet down, right? So that's what's gonna happen up there. And I'm gonna go and show you Fleximount on Amazon. Alrighty, you guys. So I just wanted to share with you actually what it looks like, where you could see it up close and personal. So this is the Fleximount overhead storage solution, right? So this is the one that I have. It's white. It's the 4x8, so 4 feet wide by 8 foot long is what is the one that I do have. And my friend Daniel is putting them up so that it runs the lengthway of the garage, right? So when you drive in your garage like this, so he's putting it up so that it mounts lengthways the 8 feet. He's putting it as close to the sidewall as he can so it doesn't hinder our walking through in the garage. And so this is the one that I have. It is the 4x8 overhead garage storage rack. And so this one actually has, let me click on this one because I just want to make sure that I'm showing you the right. This is the Fleximount 4x8 overhead garage storage rack, the adjustable ceiling garage rack. It's heavy duty. It's 96 by 48 wide, so 96 long by 48 wide. It is adjustable between 22 and 40 inches. So it will do 22 inches all the way up to 40 inches. And the height of one of my bins is like 18. So we're going to plan for the 22 because I don't need it to be way down. I just need it to be up enough so that I can get the bins in there. And then I do want to show you this a little bit up close, right? So if I show you, here's what the storage rack looks like. They do have this in a 1-pack. This is black, and they do have it in hammer tone. I have it in white. So this is what it looks like in white. And I do have the 2-pack, right? So this is for the 2-pack. For the 2-pack is $449.98. I do believe that there's going to be a link in the description box, so you guys look down there to see. But this is going to help me out so very much, right? This holds up to 600 pounds. It's heavy gauge steel construction. It's a perfect solution for the things that I have in my garage. I don't have anything that's 600 pounds, but I do need to be able to store my bins, and I do have some stuff in those bins so I can clear out my floor. I just want to look at these white ones because this is what I do have. I do have the 2 heavy duty white ones. So they come in 2 plain boxes. Like I said, it's a multiple package. It was not heavy for me to lift. I'm not saying it's ultra light. I did have to lift it, but I could lift it myself with no problem. I think it's going to be able to hold its weight because of the steel. I don't think it has anything to do with the weight of the steel because it wasn't heavy. Both myself and Alana got them just fine. Here it's showing you if you want to put, it's going into my studs. Daniel is putting this in so it fits into my studs. So here it is. You have your ceiling brackets. Your joist spacing is about 24 inches. It goes 48 inches this way wide and then 96 inches long. So it's going to work for everything that I need it to work for. I'm going to take us back to the black because I just like this so that you're able to see what it looks like. Let me actually take you back to the very first picture that I was looking at on this one right here, because this is what I have. I have the 2-pack. So if I wanted to, I'd be able to run one this way and one this way, right? So I have the perpendicular setup. And here's what I like about this is you see all I have to get are these J hooks. And if I get the J hooks, and I can put the bikes underneath there because I do have an issue with bikes. They're just in the way. We do use bikes, but not in the wintertime.
and I don't want to actually mount the bikes both ways. I just want to mount them with one. So I would put the J hook through the one tire and have it hanging long ways. With anything else here, you see how they have this punching bag here, so it's heavy duty enough to hold this punching bag, which I think would be awesome for Jackson. We actually have a couple of these toy, we have a skateboard and some other stuff like that for him. So I've got storage on top, but I also can store some stuff underneath. Okay, so I'm just taking you back to the 4x8, just so you're able to see this one over here, right? It has totes. It has other things up here, which is my plan, is to mount as much stuff in that 8 feet of space. So I'm gaining 8 feet of storage space in the ceiling where I'm just, I have nothing up there anyway. So it just makes sense for me to put stuff up there, which I've got a projector screen that's pretty wide. I've got some other stuff that can just go up there, and it's going to be able to get my floor space. Now, remember, we did a garage gym for Jackson during the Christmas. And so we need to get as much floor space for him as possible. And then I'm also storing a couple furniture pieces out there, which make it a little bit challenging to try to, have stuff on the floor. So I don't need anything on the floor. What I think is going to be able to happen is I'm going to be able to put my Christmas bins up there. Christmas bins, I've kind of whittled down my Thanksgiving and fall bins. I don't really do a lot of Thanksgiving. I do Christmas, but I've whittled down my Christmas bin and my Thanksgiving and fall bin. So they'll be able to fit up there. And then where I have those bins, I'll be able to put some of my school stuff that I have yet to go through. Actually, I'm going to go through a little bit of it in a minute, but and then the one thing about this one is it does not have the plyboard, right? This doesn't have where you put the plyboard. The whole thing across is that gauge steel. So the bottom of it is the gauge steel, all of it. It's all in one big piece. Well, it's in pieces, but it'll be 8 feet long. So I didn't have to get extra plyboard to put over the bottom so it doesn't fall in. That's all taken care of and secured underneath. So I think it's going to be really good for the kids and I to really help us be able to maximize our garage space and really give me as much space as I am able. And that's just going to be perfect for me. So there that is.
So here we have Daniel, again, my friend, who was so gracious to come over and help me mount these. He had taken his stud finder and found the studs. One of the things he said that made it a little bit easier was the fact that my garage was unpainted. So he kind of could see where they had sealed over the, where they had put the studs in the, drywall or in the ceilings and the walls themselves. And so it just made it a little bit easier when he was trying to find his studs. He's using a ratchet, and he had actually helped one of his neighbors to install his in the ceiling garage mounts. And he said the one thing that he learned was to just, instead of trying to drill all the way in, was to drill as far as he could with his electric drill and then ratchet in, tighten it by using the ratchet. And so that did make it a little bit easier. Like I said, we thought we would be able to get all 8 feet in. And so he's just measuring out to make sure that he could find all the studs. And he was marking, taking his markings and different things like that. He is very conscientious about measuring, measure once, cut twice, measure twice, cut once. So he is that type of individual. So we had to decide whether we wanted to start all the way towards the wall or pull it out some. And so since you're looking at doing 2 of these ceiling mounts, because of the size of my garage, I have a single car garage. He had to start all the way at the wall instead of pulling it out some, because you're talking about 8 feet by 8 feet, really, if you're doing two of the storage units. So it worked out well with Daniel just, finding the studs, getting all of the pieces assembled, and he's putting in those things right now. He's putting in the ceiling pieces now, and then it's going to make it easier when he connects the pieces that hold the shelving unit. So that's what he was doing, just making sure he had all of that measured out correctly before he started in finishing up mounting. So now that he has all of those ceiling pieces ratcheted in, he is going to start hanging the support pieces. Those are the pieces that actually connect to the ceiling pieces that hang down, that will hold or support the flat shelf. So remember, this is a steel shelf, a metal shelf. And so he had to hang down those support pieces that would actually then connect to the shelf, the flat shelf. And so that's what he's doing now. He's just measuring out to make sure. We had to make some adjustments in the shelving unit itself, just based on my garage style, or the way that is constructed with being just a single car garage. And I think he did very well with that. All right, y'all. So here is what. Oh, yeah, I think it's perfect. Because I can still walk under there without hitting my head. So I'm going to be good. So here's what it looks like thus far. We did have to make an adjustment. And they do have the 4x6 size. The issue that we have to go in 4x8 is that this post is here. And so we didn't have enough on this side to go the extra 24 feet. So the 24 inches. So the 12 inches is not here. And then it butts up to the garage door here thing. So we didn't have the extra 2 feet. So we actually just made an adjustment to do the 4x6. And it still is going to give me some good storage space because it's wide, right? So I don't just have that back section. I have 2 sections. So I can stack stuff 2 deep, right? 2 deep. So I'm going to take all of my bins, or the majority of the bins that I have over there, put those up here, and then that'll free up any space that I have over there on that other behind that shelf. So the kids and I are going to start working putting stuff back as soon as Daniel is done doing his part.
I'm done. I guess the good news is it's probably going to be easier getting to these buckets.
See, you always say it. At least the good news is.
It's a nice catchphrase. You should get one.
I do have one.
What is it?
Really? Oh, that looks heavy.
Oh, this box is really light.
Yeah, let me have that one. Fall.
Never mind. Where is Trent's stuff?
Trent
He
is
must have
rucksack.
took
No, it's in one of those
No,
boxes.
it's not. Cause I looked
Could be
at all
in down
boxes.
there.
Ah, that makes more sense. All right, what do you want now?
This big one.
Christmas?
If it's
Sorry
yeah.
about that.
Jackson, you gotta put that camera down, dude.
Or we'll need to get 2 of these.
Yeah, you
Do the black one
You want to get
first.
2 of these. I'd like to have the Christmas boxes easily accessible. Let's get this down. Jack, that's perfect. Come on. But I want to move this that way so I can fit that last fall bucket up here.
Okay.
Push it back this way some. And that last fall bucket should fit up there. Okay. That's that. Now, let me see if where is the black basket? This one can go right back up and through there. Alrighty, you guys, so here it is. This is the garage. This section right here, we still have to do, right? I don't have any time to go through this today. Those are just taekwondo bags we need to just go through. And these plates from Christmas, I need to find a place to store those. So I know that part is not complete and we don't have yet a place that the grill would fit in. But what we did do is, this is the star of the show. And again, I want to thank Fleximount for sponsoring this video. So we have all of our bins, Christmas bins, Thanksgiving bins, Jackson's bins, Trandon bins, Shamika's bins, Alana's bins. Everybody would have been in this house is up there. And that is a 4x6. Remember, we had to shrink it down to 6 because of this pole and then because of the garage door. We could not put the extra 2 feet on, but it works out perfect. 4x6 holds up to 450 pounds. So we're prayerful that it all works out well. The other thing we did was we just kind of reorganized our some of our storage items, our pantry items. We were able to get all of our paper products here. We were able to get all of our other products on this, like bath stuff, so I can't really show you that, but bath stuff, laundry stuff, all of that is there. All of our trash bags are here. Now, this is the other place that I have to work on, right? I didn't go through any of my teacher boxes. I just sat them here for now. However, in the next few weeks, spring break, whenever, I go through those teacher boxes, that will totally clear out all of those 6 boxes there. And we'll be able to get rid of those. Whatever I can't use, I'm giving to somebody else and let them live their very best teacher life. We got the bikes in, and we have a walking space now where we can actually get into the garage. So it's not perfect by any means, but it does look better than it was. And again, the star of the show, I wish that I could fit 7 of those in my garage. There should be a link down in the description box below. Please check them out. I think you would love it. The extra 2 feet would have been perfect just to get a few more things off the ground, but I think it looks amazing. Jackson has his workout space. If I didn't have this couch in here, it would be better. If I didn't have that marble table, and I have another marble table back here, but that's okay. That's where we are for right now. This is all of Jackson's workout equipment. I need to work on that because that's actually working my nerves, but no worries. We'll get it all done at some point. I did keep my clothes rack in here, but we're living good. So anywho, you guys, there it is. Thank you so much for stopping by our garage. We had a lot of stuff that needed to be done. And again, thank you Fleximounts for sponsoring today's video. We are very blessed to have this for our, out of all of the things, and we've loved everything that we have been sent to preview. And you know, I don't recommend nothing I don't love. But that, I wish I had thought of that 5 years ago. Like, it's like the fence. Like, why did I wait so long? But again, I know it was funds. Remember, the 1 pack was a lot cheaper than the 2 pack, and I got the 2 pack. So look at that. Save up. Get you a sinking fund. Save up if that's something that you feel like would benefit your household. I do want to say thank you to my friend Daniel for coming over and putting it up for me. I have no ability to do that, nor did I want to. So it worked out perfectly fine for him to come over and help the kids and I out. And we are very appreciative. So anywho, there it is. If you liked this video, be sure and give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. And hit that bell so you never miss an upload from us. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye now.